Hello, and welcome back. Welcome back to another one of my YouTube videos. Now, this is going to be a reading vlog, as you probably saw from the title. I'm going to be reading the Throne of Glass series. So, I'm going to split this up into like 4 parts, just because of how big the books get. Okay, so I'm starting with the Assassin's Blade, which is, from what people say, people say, oh, read after like Airfire or something. I'm starting from it because I don't know, I just want to read it like in chronological order, and yeah, I feel like I'll like reading it in this order because I won't want to I think when the story gets going, like after Airfire, I think it does start like probably get going. um I don't think I want to stop to just go like into the past, because I'm pretty sure this is about the main character like before the first book. Then I'm gonna read Throne of Glass. Then I'm gonna read Crown of Midnight. Then I'm gonna read Airfire. Then I'm gonna read Queen of Shadows. Then I'm gonna tandem read Empire of Storms, and Tower of Dawn, because everyone I've seen talk about these books, no matter like how they talk about the reading order, no matter where they put Assassin's Blade, they always say to tandem read Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn because of how good I think there's a cliffhanger after Empire of Storms, and then they're like, you're gonna have to get through another like 800 pages before you get to resolving said cliffhanger. So I'm gonna be tandem reading them, and then Kingdom of Ash, of course. So yeah, I'm very excited and very scared. In this video, I'm gonna be reading. We're gonna be reading The Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, and Crown of Midnight. And then in part 2, I'm going to read Airfire and Queen of Shadows. Part 3, I'm going to read Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn. And then part 4, I'm going to read Kingdom of Ash. Now, this will be spoilers. This will have spoilers in it because of how long the series is. And I feel like if I don't say there's going to be spoilers, and if I try and make it spoiler free, by the time I'm on book 3 or 4, I'm gonna be just spoiling with anything I say because it spoils the first like couple of books. So I'm just gonna make this with spoilers. I'll be able to talk about anything. I won't have to I won't like accidentally say something that's a spoiler, me not realize it's a spoiler for like the books beforehand, and then me spoiling you. So yeah, it's gonna be spoilers. So if you've not read it, or if you don't want spoilers, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's gonna be spoilers, but I will be I will be saying if you've only read a couple of the books, I will be saying once I start like the new book. So I will be saying oh, if you've not read so and so, I'm starting so and so. So there's gonna be spoilers. And yeah, I'm so excited to start it. I think with Assassin's Blade, I am gonna. Isn't it like split into 5 stories? Because it's like short little novellas. And yeah, I think for Assassin's Blade, I am gonna be coming back every time I read the short story or anything or anytime something major happens. Because I know I'm gonna be wanting to talk about this a lot. I'll see you once I have something to say about the Assassin's Blade. And I'm so excited to read these books. I've been wanting to read them for forever. But yeah. I'll see you then. Bye bye. Hi, so I am back, and I've officially read the first story, little story in the Assassin's Blade. I would have come back with a little update earlier, but this is just it was 77 pages, so I decided, what, I'm in the middle of all action when I have my thoughts. I have 10 minutes left and the thing, so I'm just gonna finish it. The first one is The Assassin and the Pirate Lord. And it was a cute thing. Might I add, I don't think I said this in the first clip, but I know nothing about Throne of Glass going into this. I think all I knew about it was the main character's name begins with a C, and that she's probably an assassin because the Assassin's Blade. So yeah, that's all I knew going into it, and I'm very happy with what I've read so far. I think I loved Celiana. I just call her Selena, I guess. I loved her. She is this like 16-year-old assassin girly who fights people, who's like the best assassin in her craft, and I love that for her. Like, we have not gone like too far into her past, which I think we might in this. I don't know. Anyway, I very much thought I enjoyed Sam. Sam was a good character, but I don't think I like him as a love interest. I don't know. He just gives off very much best friend vibes, like Kenji Kishimoto, but like with a bit more like romance, I guess. Even though I don't want him to be our boyfriend, I like him more as like a Kenji Kishimoto role, so like the little best friend. And there was this character, Rolf was his name, yeah, Rolf. And basically there was this like scene where they're all in the tavern and they're all like having fun, and I was like, oh, Rolf's like really sweet. What happens 5 pages later? Rolf decides to, try and kill them. So yeah, that happened, and I immediately didn't like him, and I thought for a split second, oh, maybe he's gonna be like good. 5 pages later, or not even 5 pages later, or 2 pages later, done. So I'm gonna move on to the assassin and the healer, which is the second little story in this. And I think this one's just like 30 something pages, because my Kindle says that I'll get it done in like half an hour, so I'll probably finish it today. That's all I have to say. And I'm gonna go and read The Assassin and the Healer. Hello, so I have returned once again, and I finished the like second little story in here. I don't remember like at all what it's called, so we're gonna check. I think Assassin and the Healer. Yeah, The Assassin and the Healer. I finished reading it. It was like quite short. I finished it this morning, and I started it yesterday, like in the evening, and it was good. It was like a nice little like 30 something pages, I think. It was nice. It was fun. There was this, like, I had to use Google because like the girl that I think it was in her like not point of view, because it was in third person, but it was like from her, it was from her perspective, and basically her name is spelled Yrene, so I'm like, I have no clue what that is, so I googled it, and it turns out it's Irene. So yeah, but I liked her. She was fun, and again, this like made me like the main character more than I already have, because I mean, I liked her a lot in the first one, but this second one just makes me like her more, because she's just nice. I mean, she heard that Miss Irene wanted to, like go be a healer somewhere, or like travel and not be in the like tavern she worked at, and Miss Girl just gave her a bunch of money so that she could go and do that. So yeah, I really like the main character. She's fun. I don't know if Irene's gonna be important to the story later. I'm hoping she is, because I liked her quite a bit, and I liked, like, I don't know, she just was nice, and she's a healer, and in fantasy books, healers are needed, because fantasy. I'm having a really fun time reading these so far. They're going quite quickly. Like, when I find myself, can you see me? I find myself, like, when I pick up this, it's like quite hard for me to put it down, and so far I think this book is gonna get like 3.75 stars, because it's not amazing, but I am like really enjoying myself. I'm having a really fun time, so I think I might give it a 3.75 stars, if not 4 stars, just for the vibes. And yeah, that's like, again, all I have to say, and I'll see you once I read The Assassin and the Desert. Right, I'm coming for like a quick little update. I am on page 142, right? And I just like I was like, oh, maybe I'll talk about it later, but I want to talk about it now. Basically the Arobin guy, so this king of assassins, like, we just found out what happened like after the events of the first little short story, and like, what I don't like this man. I hate him. I mean, I didn't like him from the start, really, but now I really don't like him. Like, why? Why? And also, Sam, what happened to Sam? Why is Sam not here? What happened to Sam? I'm scared. Why is Sam not here? What? I'm so scared for what happened to Sam, but he better show up again in this book or I'm gonna be freaking out. And if he never shows up again, he probably will, because knowing Sergio Maas, like, everyone shows up in every book. But I need to know what happened to Sam. Why is he not here? I'm so scared. I'm literally terrified to see what happened to Sam. But yeah, I'm like, the Sandster is fun. I'm enjoying it so far. She's like at this little camp thing. Camping. I'm saying that as if she's in like a Half-Blood camp. And Percy Jackson, no. She's in like a training camp where she trains. I think, at least. She's very much giving like, ooh, mysterious. But where's Sam? What happened to Sam? Like, there will probably be a clip of me right after this crying because of what happened to Sam, if something bad happened to him. Because from how Selena was talking about it, something terrible probably happened to him. Or there's just going to be a huge plot twist and Sam was in on it the whole time and nothing happened to him. And he's a villain. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see if any of those theories are right. And I'm going to keep reading and see what happens. Hi, so basically, I'm gonna come here with like a little update. So first of all, I did really enjoy the Assassin in the Desert. I again really love how Selena's very like much, I don't know, she's just very true to her word and kind, I would say. The whole like the arrow nearly got the like thing's foot. It was like inches away and she shot at like 21 minutes. I don't know, that just made me so happy for no reason at all. I don't know, I just like her like so much, the main character so far. And basically right now I'm reading the Assassin and the Underworld, and I'm at the like scene where they're at the opera, or no, not the opera, the theater. And basically her and Sam are having like a little moment. And again, Sam is okay, which we love. Her and Sam are having a little moment, and I'm like, I want to be like Sam, but this is the first of 8 books. He's either gonna die or he's gonna betray her. So I'm like, I can't like this, even though I love it. It's very much like I'm struggling to really like him, and there's no other like meant to be enemy or like thingy that I could like. For example, in Shatter Me, I always knew I liked Aaron. Adam was never an option because Aaron was there. I'm like, I really like Aaron. So yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm struggling because I don't think Sam will be endgame. There's like 7 more books in this, but I'm gonna keep reading. I am very much enjoying it though. The like, cutesy scenes. I'm on page like 250 something. And I'm having fun. I literally just highlighted to the little thing that's like, you look beautiful, but I bet you already know that. She most certainly did, that Sam said. Because I love it, but I don't want to love it because I know he's either going to die or betray her. I don't know. Well, I don't know that he's going to die or betray her, but like, there's 7 more books after this book. So he's definitely not going to be endgame, because why would Sarah J. Maas make the endgame happen in the first book? See, once I finish The Assassin and the Underworld, or in the Underworld, bye-bye. In the evening, when I said I was gonna finish The Assassin and the Underworld, I think it was called? Yeah, I think it's called The Assassin. Let me check. Yeah, The Assassin and the Underworld. And I loved it. I had such a fun time. But now I'm very scared about Sam because I'm like, you know, obviously she's not gonna make Sam the love interest if he's meant to be Endgame. Well, Sam's now the official, like, proper love interest. They did their love confessions, and it was an angry love confession, which I was very pleased about. But that does terrify me because he's either gonna die or he's gonna betray her. Because there's no way in HE double hockey sticks that this dude is gonna be in game for another 7 books. No way. No way. I don't believe that for 1 second. So yeah, I'm petrified currently. I'm about to start the Assassin's Creed Empires of the last novella. I think I have just about 100 pages left. So I'm very excited to read it, to finish this. I'm gonna finish it today, and I'm gonna start Throne of Glass today. So the first book, of course. It is, let's see, Saturday currently. So I edited like the video that needs to go up on yesterday, and I like uploaded it and scheduled it and all that. So that's done, so I don't have to worry about that. And I have like 8 days to edit and post this video, and I'm not even finished the first book. So we're gonna try and not rush through them, but I'm gonna try to pick up my pace in reading these books. Which I think they should pick up, because these are, like, I've heard everyone say that, yeah, this is the slowest, that's why you shouldn't read it first. And I am enjoying myself, even if this is meant to be the slowest. I'm really enjoying myself. It's really fun to read. And yeah, again, I am petrified for Sam, for Selena. I'm petrified for everyone, but there were a lot of cute moments. I have so much highlighted in this book. Like, for example, my favorite, like, I have, like, a bunch of little highlights, and I went on them to see, like, what I can talk about. And, like, one of my favorite little, like, bits was before the angry love confession, while they were, like, scouting everything out, like, scouting the dude's, like, house out to see, like, how can we break in, what can we find. There was this little, like, sentence that Sam said, and it was like, so, Master's son, how close were you exactly? And I that just made me happy, because I love, like, little bits like that. And the ending of the Assassin in the Underworld, her paying the dude to make Sam be a free man, makes me so happy. I mean, like, that is true commitment. I mean, she sold a horse, right? She sold a horse? I think she sold a horse. Still, because he wanted to leave, and it was so nice, and, yeah, I'm very scared for Sam, though. So it is currently, I think, 10 something. It's 11:05 a.m. I was wrong. So I'm going to try finish this now. And I'm going to update once I finish it, I think. And then, obviously, I'll update once I have some thoughts on Throne of Glass. Hello. So, last time you saw me, all I have to say. I literally say that and everything, and then I keep talking. And you'll stop saying, that's all I have to say, because then I keep talking for another 5 minutes. That's actually all I have to say. I'll see you when I finish the Assassin's Blade. Okay, so I was gonna, like, do the last 30 pages of me reading it. I was gonna do a time lapse and not update. I don't think I'm gonna do a time lapse anymore because of what just happened. Remember how I said in the last clip, Sam is either gonna die or he's gonna betray her. He's dead. He just died. He just dropped dead. What? Whoa, wait a minute. I'm trying to process this. He's dead. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen, but I'm still trying to process it. Like, I knew this was gonna happen, but what? How? No, I don't believe this. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die in book 1 or 2. Like, not in the Assassin's Blade. Oh my god. See, this is how I know about these books. Like, what the heck? How is he dead? No. I'm in denial. I'm in denial right now. What? So I finished the Assassin's Blade. I'm downloading Throne of Glass right now. I have, like, all the books bought. I just need to download it to my Kindle. Don't know if you could see that, but I'm downloading it. And the Assassin's Blade, that was a journey. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it, like, a 4.5 stars. It was so good. I just found out, like, I don't know what I found it. It just wasn't 5 stars, but it was 4.5 definitely. I think I might even give it 4.75 stars because of how good it was. But Jizo, the ending was so good. I loved the ending. I have like my suspicion on, like, literally my only suspicion on who betrayed her would be like, I think it would be the king, dude. The assassins played Jizo. I did not expect the end to go like that. I don't know what to think. I don't even know what to think. It just all happened. Still very much in denial about Sam dying because I don't know. Like, I literally don't know what to say about this. So much happened, and I'm moving on to Throne of Glass now. That's it. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna go and take a break from my brain. Right. So I've started Throne of Glass. I am officially 104 pages through, which is 26%, chapter 14, and I'm enjoying myself. The plot has, like, unraveled, and I feel like it's going much faster than the Assassin's Blade, which I'm very happy about. The pacing is, like, much faster, in my opinion. The plot has unraveled, and it's, like, when I heard, like, what was gonna happen, because, again, going into these books, I knew nothing. I'm like, oh, immediately it's giving Hunger Games and Powerless vibes, which I love. Powerless and Hunger Games. So, very excited to see how this goes. I love the captain dude. Chow. I think that's his name. But I love him. He is so fun. I also really like Dorian. So I don't know if that's gonna be endgame or just a relationship, because I feel like it's definitely might go somewhere just based on their, like, little bantery moments that have happened, and based on just how Sarah J. Maas describes Selena's thoughts about Mr. Dorian. Also, like, another, like, hint at that was when Selena wrote him, like, the note that, like, oh, can I, oh my, I'm sorry, there's hair from my microphone in my mouth. When Selena wrote him the note, like, hey, can I, like, I like reading, can I use your library? Which also, I love main characters who can read, but they don't make it their whole, like, I'm not like other girls, because I like to read. Anyway, I love how when he replied, like, he said, my most true assassin. Like, what? What do you mean by that, sir? Also, the scene in chapter 4 where Selena was just annoying the heck out of Chow was wonderful. I love that. So yeah, I'm really enjoying myself. I'm having a really fun time reading this. Again, it's going quite quickly. It is only 7:40 and I started this today, like, in the morning, and I've been reading little excerpts. It's only got 104 pages, so I've got 300 pages more to read. So yeah, I'm gonna try and maybe finish this tomorrow. I feel like that's ambitious, but I'll try to finish this tomorrow. I think I'll update, like, tomorrow evening as well. Or if something big happens, then I'll update then. And I'm gonna update tomorrow morning, probably. And then tomorrow evening. We'll see how it goes. I really want to try to finish this tomorrow so I can get into Crown of Midnight, because I feel like in, like, a long series, the first book is mainly just world building and, like, set up for the rest of the series, kind of like Enchant Me. I've got the series here because this is like the only series I took with me. These are very beat up copies, we don't talk about it. But this whole book was basically just a setup for the rest of the series. Not saying I didn't love it though. This was amazing. If you don't know, hi, my name is Jazana and I'm obsessed with the Enchant Me series. So yeah, that is what it's giving, and that's it for now. So I'll see you. Hi, so I'm back. I read another 100 pages, so I'm on page 199. Well, about 100 pages. I'm 48% of the way through the book, and things are starting to warm up even more. Selena's having dreams. She's dreaming about stuff. There's a bit of a rivalry going on between. I need to learn his name. The captain of the guards. I'll call him that. Captain Dude. And Dorian. I'm gonna learn his name because I can't pronounce it. That's the only problem. I've just been saying it as when I'm reading. I'm just like Selena and Dorian told. That's like literally how I read most fantasy books. They're having a bit of a rivalry because they both kind of like Selena. I'm very much. There's little scenes, little snippets. There was a scene where Miss Girly Selena was. I'm gonna call her Selena because whenever I say Selena, the only thing that's in my mind is the. And you gotta keep an eye out for Selena. Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the. Yeah. That song. So that's why I'm calling her Selena. She was at the piano and she was like thinking of Sam, so she was playing this melancholy like sad song about Sam, and Dorian walked in obviously and they had like a little cute moment. But what I don't get about this is why the hell would you tell Dorian about Sam? You've known the man what, like 2 weeks? It's definitely been longer than that, but still, like, I feel like that is such an intimate part of her life. And I'm like, girl, you barely know this dude. You barely know him. Why would you tell him about Sam? Because he might use that against you or something. I don't know. I really don't know. But, like, I just feel like that is such an emotional thing for her to say to just a random person. I would be more fine if she said it to Charles. Wait, we gotta learn his name. Wait, we are gonna learn his name together.
These characters' name: expert, swordsman in Throne of Glass, Chow. I'm just kidding. Kale is how you say it.
Kale? Like the vegetable? That is not what I was expecting. Kale? Jesus. The dude said Chow, and I'm like, I got it right. And then he said, I'm just kidding. Anyway, Kale. We've got Selena and we've got Kale. Jesus. Like, I'm gonna be laughing at that for the rest of my time reading these if he pops up. Anyway, Kale. I feel like I would have been more like okay with it if she told Kale about. If she told Kale about Sam, because I feel like they would have more of a connection since she does spend like much more time with Kale. Kale, oh my, that's gonna bug me. Jeez, why Kale? Anyway, I will. Yeah, bye. Hi, so I finished Throne of Glass. I'm being quiet because it's quite late. And I'm moving on to Crown of Midnight, which I'm very excited about. It's got 440 pages, so I think I can get it done in a couple of days. But Throne of Glass was so good. I gave it 4.5 stars because I did find some bits to be dragging. Like, I was like, do we really need this? But obviously I got that we didn't need it because world building and stuff. But it did get really good. The last 100 pages, chef's kiss. I'm scared because Dorian is like a love interest. Well, to be love interest. Love interest to be love interest. I mean, they have like kissed multiple times, and then she was like, no, I'm now the king's whatever she is, because I forgot the name of that. Anyway, Kale, for example, like, I think this is meant to be like a love triangle thing between her, Kale, and Dorian, but to be honest, Kale, when he first got introduced, I'm like, this guy seems like old, like 50, and then I found out he's like their age. But I couldn't get the like image of him being 50 out of my head. So, see him was like a brother figure to her, I guess. Like, I'm like, I love their friendship. Every main female character needs a good friend who is also a guy, because obviously they have their bestie girl best friend. They also need their friend who's a guy who's amazing. For example, Shatami series, Kenji Kishimoto. That man is amazing. He is amazing. So I feel like that's the kind of vibes that I'm getting from Kale. I have nothing else to say. This book was good. 4.5 stars. And I'm starting Crown of Midnight. I think I might update every 100 pages or so. Because I did that with Throne of Glass and it did work out quite well. But I'll update you probably tomorrow. I will probably get to 100 pages tomorrow. Hi, so I'm at the 100 page mark of Crown of Midnight, and don't mind the lighting right now. I've got a little makeshift stuff going on. I've got my camera torch on, and then I've got a piece of paper covering it so it's not blinding me, so the lighting might be a little bit iffy. But I'm on page 101 and I'm enjoying it. So far, a lot has happened. We've gone into seeing more of Selena being the King's champion, and a lot more of Kale. Kale's I will never get over that name, Kale. Kale is in this a lot more than he was in the previous book, I would say, because there's just a lot more of him and a lot less Dorian. Not that there's no Dorian. Dorian is still in this, but there's more Kale. Archer's in this. This character guy who I am very much enjoying seeing. He is fun. I don't like Selena for telling him about her whole I'm the King's champion, I'm here to you, because I'm like, girly, that's gonna come back to bite you. And it kind of has already. It's come back and bit her. I also don't like how she's lying to Kale so much. I mean, I get that she's champion, dude, chill out, you're not my dad, I don't need your protection. But still, she's lying about a lot of things that she doesn't need to be lying about, at least not to him. To the king, that's a whole nother thing. But at least not to Kale. And I don't like that, because I feel like that's gonna come bite her in the bum, and it's not gonna be fun. I think, yeah, that's all I have to say for now for these first 100 pages. It's a lot more action packed. The action started way sooner. I'll see you when I'm at page 200 something, or 200. I just finished the next 100 pages, and I'm petrified because first of all, Selena, that last thing she said to, what's her name? I literally don't know how to say her name, but Nehemia, I think. The last thing Selena said to her, I did not agree with. That's a bit. Anyway, remember how I said I wanted Kale to be, Kenji Kishimoto? See, now these last 100 pages have changed me. They've changed me, especially Kale's birthday. They've changed me, but I am petrified because in the Assassin's Blade, obviously, when Sam was like, I will follow you, I will go anywhere you go, I will go with you. Kale said the same thing, so I'm scared he's gonna have the same fate as Sam. Because Kale said, I will go with you, and that's kind of what pushed them to be together. So I'm terrified. I'm terrified for him. But I do love him for now. Right now, he's very fun. Captain of the Guard, obviously, is willing to sacrifice everything to go and run away with Miss Selena. I love Fleetwood. Dorian, I still really love him. But the way he acted around Rowan, I think that's his name, Rowan. was a bit irky, like how Selena was like, dude, you know, I get he's your cousin, but I'm getting iffy vibes from him, and he got mad at her for that. Like, chill, dude. I get you're the prince and all that. Just because she's getting like vibes from him does not mean you gotta hate her for that. So yeah, so I'm kind of starting to like Dorian. I still love him, but he's spending a lot of time with Rowan. He's like I don't know. I really don't know. But also, I love his relationship with Kale. Also, Miss Selena, like, girly just played both. Played. I'm saying that as if she dated both of them at the same time. No, she didn't even probably date both of them. She told, like, I don't know. I just get weird vibes with her and both of them. Yeah. I literally just get weird vibes, and it's like, like, you know, I get it's meant to be a love triangle, but I just genuinely, I'm not a fan of love triangles, especially when they're like set out like how it's going right now. But I think Dorian is my number one. I still love. Is he or is Kale my number one? I think Dorian has to be my. Yeah, Dorian has to be my number one so far. Like, Kale. No, the list of my favorites in the boyfriends of Selena is Sam, Dorian, and very close Kale. But Sam's on another level. Sam is up here. Sam is through the roof. That's it. I'll see you in probably about 100 pages. I might even finish the book because I've got about 200 pages left. Right, take two. I had to film earlier because my mic didn't connect, so we're redoing this. Queen of Shadows, I finished it. It was amazing. So much happened. Selena's a fae. Selena is also a lost queen. She is the lost queen of Terrasen, and Miss Aelin Galathinius. I think that's how you say it. I'm probably gonna Google that later on. And she's a lost queen, so that happened. A lot happened. This is so far like my favorite book in the series. It's getting 5 stars. I know, I love the setup for the next book for Heir of Fire in this. Selena's meant to go on this like mission, blah 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 blah. Kale knows that Selena's a queen, a lost queen. So yeah, it's getting 5 stars. It was really good, and yeah, and this is officially where this video will be ending. Yeah, I'm gonna start Heir of Fire probably today, but we're gonna finish the video off here. In part 2, I will have Heir of Fire and Queen of Shadows. I'm pretty sure it comes after that. So, yeah, I really enjoyed all of these. I think my ranking so far has got to be Queen of Shadows, Assassin's Blade, and then Throne of Glass. Or like Throne of Glass and Assassin's Blade are on like the same level par, because I enjoyed both of them, but only Assassin's Blade had Sam, and Sam's amazing from Assassin's Blade. I love him. But the ratings that these books got are: the Assassin's Blade got 4.75 stars, Throne of Glass got 4.5 stars. So yeah, they're basically like on par, but I did like Assassin's Blade a little more. And Queen of Shadows, no, Crown of Midnight has gotten 5 stars. And I'm so excited to start Heir of Fire. So that's it for Crown of Midnight. And I'll see you next week once I read Heir of Fire and Queen of Shadows.